This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Team. Watching your ball. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch the ship. Touch 50, touch 50. I'll go special. I'll go special. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's. First play, it's 2nd down.
25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. 55. Pilot, 64, weak. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Reset. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Lock it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check 99, 25, check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Second and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Looking to throw. Martinez. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Set. Go. Keep gripping.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Mike 5'9". Hey, pick it up.
Here we go on second and 12. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
First down, Saints.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the Raiders' 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
What's the run? They're running it. Check three. Check that. Go. He's checking. Crash. Deuce.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Look at me. Zipper. Hey. High 7. Check. 59. You run. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9. You're out. Mike.
Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Catch it. Hand. Wide. Get wide. Check 13. Chandler.
Back to throw. Martinez. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go. 90. Cool. That's it. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Check. Hot. Squeeze. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Kill. Leo. Turn it up. He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff looking right. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Raiders 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Ready? 8, read. 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Slam. Check the backer, check the backer.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, team 6. Yep. Hey, check
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, the 2nd quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the twist. No. 47. Mike's 47. Yo. Yo. Check. Crunch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Leo! Hey! Check. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I'm going to hit you all day. Come on, set. 10 logo. 59. Like the 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 5. Stand.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, man. Come on, set. 70 in. Check. Recon, 132 fight. It's a slam. Shoot hard. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Matchbox, light. Right here. Undercross. Check safety. H3-2-18. Chopper.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 50 seconds left. Let's go. Fellas, let's go. You tighten up. 57's Mike. Go. RT, let's go. RT. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, ready.
Back to throw. Martinez. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah. Ken Tucson. Yep. Orbit. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Let's go.
To throw is Martinez. On first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Second down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Mike 22.
Here's Martinez, operating from the gun. Cooper's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. That's caught at the 3. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Hey, lock it. Watch the ship. Bravo. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 59, Mike. Yeah.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Martinez now to throw on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Show it up. Ready.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Martinez looking to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Martinez on third down. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Check 50. Go. Haywood.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Sam off.
Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's checking. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
59 mark, check, 59. Hey, defense, now. Hey, Alpha. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Check, 59. Check right. Mike 5'9", Defense wins championships, baby. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pilot 64, weak. Watch twist, see it. On. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down, Martinez. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Here we go. Got it. 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check. Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Go. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Delta. Mike 59. Hey, let's get this. Score. Roll out. We got double up. Shift it, go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Come on. Look at me. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This this is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you got a tie game and time running out. You got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Whip, chopper, alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the screen. Pass. Box trap. Stay at home. Jackrabbit. There you go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. There is not much more you can say about that one, but wow.
I think this is even beyond what a defense could have hoped for. I mean, down 2. Not only do you tie this in the final minute, but now, just maybe, you give yourself a chance to even win the football game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check three. Leo. Watch twist. Alert three. Slam. Check the backer. Tighten up.
Yeah. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
15 left. Check 31. Hey, switch. Yeah. Hey, Haywood. Talk. Hey, lock it. You got tight right there. Check 24. Hey, Sam off. Bang. Ready.
2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Watch the twist. Shift. Slam. Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go! He's checking crap. Out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, shoot!
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.